What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you guys a tutorial on how to make an Instagram reel. In case you didn't hear about it, Instagram recently came out with this brand new feature called Instagram Reels. Basically, they're kind of taking the concept of TikTok and bringing it to Instagram. And I've gotten so many questions from you guys on exactly how to make these reels. How do you make them? How do you add text? How do you add these different video clips? How do you come up with ideas? So I'm gonna break down how I make a reel right now and show you exactly my process. I haven't even thought of a video that I want to make, so I'm gonna have to find a song, come up with a video idea, and add text and all of that stuff. And I'm gonna walk you guys through that process. So first, I wanna give you guys a breakdown of the different features within Reels. Okay, so when you have your stories up, this is where you're gonna access your reels. So if you come on here, swipe over on the bottom to reels, that's how you're gonna create a reel. That's how you upload these things. And you can either swipe up to upload different videos that you've already created. So maybe if you wanna share behind the scenes that you already have, or TikToks you already have, you wanna re-upload, which I have a video that I'm coming out with in a couple of days. It's gonna show you exactly how to do that. So subscribe if you haven't already, because you'll get to see exactly when I upload that video. And I wanna point out just the main features over here on the left hand side. So the first one is audio, and I'm not going to tap on any songs just because I don't want to get copyrighted for this video or anything. This is where you can literally come in and add music to your videos, so that's super handy, super helpful. The next thing is this other feature here, and that's where you can literally just slows up or speeds down the video clip that you are filming. So I'm not really going to use that. I don't think it really makes sense for videos I'm creating, but it's an option if you want it. The other one is this one, effects. So you can literally use any filter that you have saved on your Instagram. You can just filter through all of the different filters that you have saved on your Instagram. So I kind of like that one. I think I'm gonna stick to this one for this video. And something to note about this is if you do multiple video clips in your reel, you do have to switch back to the effect every time. So it doesn't save it every single time that you do it. So anyway, it'll make more sense as I keep showing you how I'm making this. And then another feature to point out that's super helpful is this bottom one right here, and it's called a timer. And TikTok also has this, and it's super helpful. But when you tap on this, you're able to say, okay, I wanna create a clip. Let's say you wanna create a clip that's 3 seconds long. You set the timer, and then when you hit record, it's gonna give you a countdown, 3-second countdown, where you can get set up, get ready, whatever you want the clip to be, and then it'll count down and only run for that 3 seconds. So let me just show you real quick if I'm doing this for this video. So for example, I tap this, it's giving me a countdown. Hi guys, I'm gonna give you 3 tips to grow on Instagram. Okay, that's the intro to my video. And like I mentioned, so after I finished that video clip, the filter disappeared. So it's not even here anymore. So that I will have to go to the effects again and swipe over to, I guess it was already on that filter, oops. Okay, so if you do this and you accidentally film and a part you don't want in the video, you just tap this little arrow at the bottom, tap to delete and discard. So I'm gonna swipe back to this preset because this is the one that I want for my video. And so we can either do the timer again, we could do just jump into the tips. But something that's really fun that I love about TikTok is just getting a little goofy with it, getting a little silly with it. So instead of me literally just sitting here and talking to the camera for every single clip, I could change up my angle. So I could do something down here for the second tip. I could do something over here, and then I could change up just getting goofy with it. I could even use a tripod for my phone and set it up somewhere and then have it in front of me and do that for a tip where it's more full body or I'm jumping into the frame. So just having fun with it and having fun with Reels is really just a blast. So, okay, I'm gonna do my second one. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna do this. So I think I'm gonna do the one where it's down low and popping in to do the second tip. We'll see what happens. I guess the first tip, not the second video, first tip. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let me just see how I want to do this. The first tip is to engage first. Okay, so once it's done, you should be able to get a preview. It's a little bit glitchy right now, so I can't preview it. But from here, it's pretty similar to just an Instagram post, IGTV, something like that you would share. And then you can write a caption. At this point, what I've noticed is that with hashtags, Reels don't show up in hashtags. So it's not really it doesn't really give you any advantage to add a bunch of hashtags to Reels. That could change in the future. Right now, I haven't seen that happening. I haven't seen my Reels showing up in hashtags. So you could definitely, I think it's worth trying out. and worth using just to see if it does help with the algorithm, to help Instagram just to know who to push your videos to, but I don't think there's any need to add in tons of hashtags. And I think a shorter caption, less is more with Reels. And I know that's like the opposite of what I say with Instagram post captions, but when it comes to Reels, I think something that is a little bit shorter does go more in line with the short and quickness of the video as well. So I like to do call to action. So with this, I probably would do something along the lines of follow me on Instagram for more tips on how to grow on Instagram or something like that. Just something super, super short. And then you have the option, as you looked on my screen, it says you can also share it to your feed. So you can either, if you uncheck this, it's not gonna share on your Instagram grid, but just in the Reels section, when you go to your bio, like you swipe over like you would to see tagged photos or to see IGTV, there's one specific for all your Reels, and you can either have it share on your feed or not. And what I've noticed, I have shared all of mine to my feed so far, but out of the people that I follow, the ones that aren't shared to your feed and aren't pushed to your followers get less views and less likes and less engagement. So at this point, I'm planning to push all of my Reels to my feed, and honestly, it's nice because it's giving me more content to share and I'm not having to come up with as many Instagram posts to share. So I'm just gonna keep sharing to my feed. Another thing that's super important to keep in mind here, you can tap to the left. There's the cover button you can like press, and then you can add any cover. So if you can add a different photo from your camera roll, and it does crop in on it a little bit, and obviously say hey to my dog. But let's say like I wanted to use this photo, you can add that and press done, and that's the photo that will show up on your feed. So if you do push it to your feed, you have some control over what photo is gonna show up and not just a random iPhone video that you used to make the Reels. So once you've made your Reel, one thing that you can do is actually add text. And I'm gonna walk you guys through how to do this. You can actually do a lot of different things. You can add like GIFs, you can add text, you can add whatever you want, but I'm just gonna show you how I would do this. At the very beginning, we wanna tell them exactly what the video is about. So let's say 3 tips to grow on Instagram. Let's do quick tips. Okay, and then you can like change the size, you can change the font, which is super nice. Instagram just came out with that with their new update, which is amazing. And I'm just gonna add this, add a background. And then once you want to change where it shows up in the video. So maybe you don't want this text to show up in the entire video, but just in parts of it. And how to do that is when you have it selected, see at the bottom how it like has the whole video, you would just drag where you want it to show up. So I'm just gonna have it in the intro like that. I'm gonna add in another text, and I'm gonna do tip number 1 in engage first, because that was the first tip that I gave. And then we're gonna change where this one is. So see how it's selected up at the top, and you can literally tap and select the different text and like where you want it to be. So I'm going to, I just want this to be during the first tip when I'm giving it right here. So it's gonna be during this, and it's a little glitchy right now. So it's not letting me see the entire video as I'm making it, but that's okay, because I can know, like, I just need to know like when the clips end and start. And I'm sure Reels will update and fix these glitches, but for now, I'm just happy I get to use it. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel because I upload new videos like this every Tuesday and Friday. I don't want you guys to miss any of them. If this tutorial was helpful, also give it a thumbs up because it really helps to support my channel and for more people to see this video. And I'm just super, super grateful for all of you guys. And feel free to comment below if you have any questions about making Reels. I'm sure as Instagram keeps going on with their Reels that they're gonna have more and more features that come out that are gonna be super fun to play with. And I would love to do an updated video as those features keep coming out. So if you have any updated questions, drop them below. I'll be sure to make more videos about this in the future, and I can't wait to share more with you guys next time. Bye guys.